Holy shit, it's another fucking day. It's the best day ever again. Cause I'm a stupid fucking cat and I don't know shit. And I don't know what it is to be sad. I think I'll run around for no good reason and act like there's stuff I gotta do. I have no idea how much the world sucks, cause I have no reference level. Holy hell, that guy's bringing me food. This food sucks, but I don't even know it. Now I'm shitting in a box cause I don't give a fuck, and the guy throws it out for me. Now I think I'll lie down here, cause I got no fucking bills to pay. Sometimes I look out windows cause I'm stupid as hell. Holy Christ, it's a piece of paper. I have no idea how pointless I am, and I don't even know I'm gonna die. Now it's time to go to bed, gotta get some fucking rest, cause it's the best day ever tomorrow.
Welcome back to Remembering the Razzies.
What's up, everyone? Big finale. We watch Cats. Tristan loved Cats.
I've heard the stories and I've seen the clips, and I still wasn't prepared for how miserable of a time I was about to have.
I don't think that there really is anything that can prepare anyone for how miserable this movie is.
Yeah, I did not have a good time watching this movie.
Do you want to try to say what the plot is?
Yeah, I can try my best.
Okay.
So this is a movie about cats. It's a group of cats called Jellicle Cats, and they want to all be the Jellicle Cat. And then it's just a montage of cats singing songs about their whole deal.
Come be cat, faster for Jones. Magical Mr. Mustafali.
Then there's a Jellicle Cat that's just a poor, sad cat that people don't like until she sings a song. And then she is the Jellicle Cat. And then there's a villain, I guess. Idris Elba is a villain, and he wants to be the Jellicle Cat.
Yeah.
His plot doesn't... I don't know who this movie's about. There's no central character to this movie. You think it's the white cat, but the white cat has maybe like 5 lines in this whole movie.
I think she is more to act as like an avatar. Like, she's new to this world. She's bringing us into this world. We kind of just see through her eyes.
Because it's not about her. It's not about Idris Elba, villain cat. It's not even about the cat who becomes a Jellicle Cat. This movie doesn't have like a main protagonist to follow.
Arguably, I would say the closest thing to a protagonist this has is the magic cat. Because
Yeah,
he has a very tiny arc.
He has a very small arc,
Yeah.
like a 1-song arc.
Yeah.
I guess this criticism is more on Cats the musical itself, because I've always heard that Cats as a stage production is a meandering musical where things don't really matter. And yeah, that translates pretty well into this movie, because I didn't care about anything.
It's really hard to get attached to a character when you essentially see a character, they're introduced, and then you never really interact with them again.
Bye-bye! So the source material is bad enough. The way it's translated, they somehow made it even worse.
It's just gross to look at more than anything else, I think.
I was really thinking if there was anything good in this movie, I would not have been able to tell because of how bad the cat CGI is.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably gross and distracting.
Yeah, especially when they play with like the scale, because the cats are cat-sized. So anytime you see something bigger than the cats or smaller than the cats, you really notice the proportions, and it's gross.
Yeah.
It's a shit show.
It's so bad.
Name as many cats as you can. You looked up the list
I
maybe
did.
20 minutes ago.
I did find
Judi Dench cat? Do you know Judi Dench cat? They say her name probably the most.
Wasn't it like Deuteronomy?
Old Deuteronomy, you got it.
Yeah, every cat sings their song, and they repeat their own name in the song
A lot.
countless times,
Yeah.
and I still couldn't tell you any other cats.
I've seen this multiple times, and I only know the cats' names because as I was watching this today, I was like, I'm gonna remember these cats' names because I don't know any of the cats' names. The main cat, I heard one time what her name was. It's Victoria. Oh man, I'm forgetting the villain cat.
McCavity?
McCavity. Yeah, I wanted to say Mephisto, but I knew that wasn't right. Who else? Jason Derulo. I have no fuck. Wait, no. Is he Rum Tum Tugger?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
There's not a lot to say about this movie, though. There's not much of a plot. Obviously, there's not much of character. So you're kind of just left with an hour and 45 minutes of songs that you can't remember.
And I didn't even like the songs.
Yeah, they're heavy on synth. Anything stick in your head, like lyric-wise?
It's just, I'm hearing fucking Jellicle Cat
Oh,
over
yeah.
and over
Yeah.
again.
Jellicles, 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 and jellicles, jellicles.
Can you name some of the characteristics of a Jellicle cat?
Fucking stupid.
Okay.
And ugly.
Okay.
And bad CG. And sad, so let's put him in a hot air balloon and just wish him luck.
Bye-bye. You're gonna be reborn, probably. We don't know. We don't see you. Eventually, another cat will come along and we'll be like, oh, it's probably the same one, just reborn, right?
Yeah, just fucking put that on a hot air
Yeah,
balloon,
yeah.
too. I like to believe, because it was the sad cat that nobody liked, and they're like, you're a Jellicle
Yeah,
cat.
you're the Jellicle cat.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, she keeps like showing up and she's like, hey guys, can I hang out? And they're like, no, fuck you. And then as soon as like they're about to decide, okay, so we have two contestants. We've got one cat who's literal magic. He brought our leader back from the villain, which is something that no one's ever done. Or there's this homeless cat who keeps bugging us.
Oh no, let's shoot her into space.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You want to talk about nominees?
Let's talk about what it was nominated for.
This was nominated for 9 awards, and it won 6.
Okay, that's fair.
Worst screen combo, worst screenplay, worst supporting actress, worst supporting actor, worst director, and worst picture. Worst screen combo, any two half feline, half human hairballs. So
Yeah.
basically it's just worst screen ensemble. It was nominated twice for this. The other one was Jason Derulo and his bulge.
Oh yeah, do you remember what that's for? He had a very pronounced bulge when
Oh.
filming. He was upset because when you watch the movie, the CG people just like cut his bulge down, so he was just smooth. And he threw a big fit about it. He's like, why's my big cat dick not out?
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's very deserving of either award.
Yeah, honestly.
The cats are the worst part to look at.
And it sucks because that's the only thing to look at in this movie. Worst screenplay.
What screenplay?
Exactly.
I'm gonna reference Hamilton. It's like Hamilton. There's no dialogue in this movie, really. There's just songs. But the difference between this and Hamilton, in Hamilton, the songs are the story and it's conveying a plot.
Yeah.
In this one, they're just kind of singing about themselves and then they move on to the next cat. So there isn't really a screenplay at all.
There isn't. There's like no character, which is hilarious because the fact is that every scene is about a new
One character, yeah. And yet we know nothing about them.
Yeah, just watching this, I was just baffled. I was like, what's the story to this? We were halfway through the movie before I was like, oh, they're trying to find a Jellicle cat.
Yeah,
I
even
just-
then you're like, what does that mean? Like, what? Like
Yeah.
they found a Jellicle cat. What now?
Worst supporting actress for Rebel Wilson.
She is pretty bad to watch. I mean, they're all pretty bad to watch, but yeah, she was not pleasant to look at on screen.
No. I feel like I also want to talk about James Corden. These two feel like two sides of the same coin, as in they're both the comic relief that's so incredibly unfunny that it was just took a lot out of me to watch.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, the movie pairs them together, and they're together most of the movie, which luckily there isn't really a B plot in this, so we don't see a lot of them. If anything, the A plot kind of just takes us to where they are at. Once it's done, it moves away, so that's nice, because I could very easily have seen them trying to add scenes with those two characters because they're so marketable, and I'm glad they didn't.
Thank God.
So they took the high road. Good job, cats. But yes, they suck, and I don't like watching them on screen.
What else was this shit show nominated for? Worst director. Academy Award winner Tom Hooper. I rewatched Les Mis a few years ago and I saw a lot of things that I didn't like watching it again as an adult.
Yeah.
And all of those things I didn't like are like dialed up a lot in this movie. Just like the way that it's shot, the way that it's paced and edited. There are just so many decisions in this movie that I was like, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought it would be a good idea to put sneakers on cats?
How else are they supposed to breakdance? I don't even know if I blame the direction in this movie because it, like, all of it seems so flawed. I don't think there's a director that could have made it better.
No, I've decided that I
Ooh.
hate Cats the musical.
Wow.
I've never seen it, but I'm never going to see it at this point. This is like 75% bad cat CGI,
Yeah.
and the rest is the source material. Cats is not a good musical because there's no story and the songs are all shit.
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, I don't know if I would give him worst director for this, but this is a very bad movie.
Yeah.
And he definitely deserves to be hit in the gut really hard for it. If it takes the form of a Razzie for worst director, sure, that works, I guess.
Let's talk about worst picture. This was nominated against Rambo: Last Blood, A Medea Family Funeral, The Haunting of Sharon Tate, and The Fanatic. I definitely think this is deserving. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come right out and say this movie is low on my all-time list.
The only reason I enjoy this movie in any regard is because I like how much other people hate this movie. There's no merit to this movie at all. Like, there's not one thing that you can be like, well, at least this happens.
I
It's
know.
like, this movie sucks.
You tried and I called you out. You were like, at least the production design's fine. I'm like, yeah, if I wasn't distracted by these fucking ugly cats.
It's really bad.
This is really fucking bad.
There's
movie.
like no contest between this and the other ones.
Do you want to rank this
I would
movie?
love to rank it.
Okay.
I'm more interested in seeing how you want to rank this.
Okay, let's start with Best Made. Pretty low, but I don't think like the low. You know what? It might be pretty low.
This is such a specific thing.
I know.
So like, we could not make this movie.
No.
And it's not because like it looks amateur necessarily, it's because there's very clearly a lot of production value behind this movie,
Yeah. but
it's not like good production. It's really hard to describe. I would have it hovering somewhere near the Emoji Movie.
I would put it lower. Yeah, there's a lot of production value to it, but it's not good production value.
I know. I would be okay with above Hillary's America. Like,
Okay.
Hillary's America, I feel like if I had the resources, I could make it.
Yeah.
I could not make this. There's
No.
there's not even a place I would think to start.
Yeah. Most entertaining.
What do you think that is on, Tristan?
Low.
Yeah, I would also put it pretty low.
Low.
How low is the
Ooh,
question?
boy, yeah.
We got some real awful ones at the bottom of this year.
Tim brought up the Emoji Movie, and I still think I would rather not watch that over this.
Really? They're pretty close for me. They're both movies that I think I can hype up in my head before watching and be like, oh, it's gonna be so funny if we watch this. And then as soon as it starts, I'll be like, why the fuck did I want to watch this?
I still feel like this is just that much better than the Emoji Movie. I laughed at this movie.
That's true. Wow.
That's Cats.
That is Cats.
We've made it full circle. This was the last movie to win before we started the series.
Wow. Happy anniversary.
But you know what's even better? Last Airbender Supremacy, baby. Most entertaining movie that we
Wait, I
watched
changed
this
my mind.
decade.
Cats is better. Cats is better.
So we've hit the end of the decade.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Let's get into our costumes. Let's just do a clap transition. I'll have a bit.
Okay.
Whoa! We're back! Oh, I should look at camera. We're back! You got a lot more dressed up than I did.
Yeah, you kind of look like
I'm
a
business casual.
Yeah, you look like a fast food manager.
Yeah, I'm like Kevin Feige. I got a hat and a tie.
There you go. Welcome to Worst of the Decade.
Wow, what a decade it's been.
What a crazy decade.
Yeah.
The Razzies didn't do Worst of the Decade this year,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate, but that's why we're here.
So we're gonna vote on our worst picture, our worst actor. What else do we vote on? I forget. It's been a long time.
What we start with Worst Actress.
Worst actress. Let's do it.
Let's go. Would you like to go first, Jacob?
Yeah. A lot of bad actresses. But I picked, I think, the worst actress because this actress is a man. I chose Adam Sandler. What? Jill is really annoying and I don't like her.
I chose Dakota Johnson.
Find anal fisting,
I'm all ears.
strike it out.
I felt like I was watching a porn actress
Yeah.
the whole time. It's not even like a funny porn actress.
She's not a good
She's
porn
not
actress.
she's not a classical porn
Yeah,
actress.
yeah.
But you know what, Jacob? I forgot about how much I hated Jack and Jill, so I'm gonna concede to you because I think Adam Sandler as Jill is absolutely horrendous.
It's really bad. I think if you can get a person to just talk on screen and that alone be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
That's a winner right there.
Yeah, that is a winner. So
dumb.
congratulations to Adam Sandler for Worst Actress. Yay! Let's move on to Worst Actor.
Okay. I'll let you go first this time.
I chose T.J. Miller.
Wow.
From the Emoji Movie. I guess he's not the worst thing ever. I think I'm more choosing him because of his defense of the Emoji Movie.
He is a dumb actor.
The fact that he defended that for as long as he did is
yeah.
pretty bad, so I think that alone makes me want to pick him for Worst Actor.
I went a different direction. I went with an actor who I honestly used to really enjoy. I used to respect this actor a lot, but after seeing them in this movie, I don't think that this person could get me to go to a movie that they're in anymore. I chose Will Ferrell.
No, put that away.
Mostly because I think at one point Will Ferrell was like a legitimately funny actor, and I don't think he made me laugh once during Sherlock and Holmes.
Yeah, for being like a top build selling point, really bad.
Right. I think Will Ferrell's good name got people in the theater, and it's just really bad.
I can concede to that because Will Ferrell is a respected comedian actor, and just watching that was...
It's bad.
Rough. Worst actor, Will Ferrell.
Yay.
Worst picture.
Worst picture of the decade?
Yeah. Do you want to give like a top 5? Because normally like the Razzies give their nominees and then we'll pick from that.
Just looking at our list, I think Hillary's America is on that list. I think the Emoji Movie is on that list.
Cats is on that list.
Cats is on that list. And Jack and Jill, I guess.
Yeah, and Kurt Cameron.
Sure.
There's our 5.
Yep.
Okay, let's pick.
Oh boy.
Let's go at the same time.
Yeah, honestly, I think we can.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Emoji Movie. Honestly, this is not hyperbole. This is not biased from me editing. It may be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. There's nothing redeeming about the Emoji Movie.
It's garbo.
Soulless, corporate, robotic, piece of shit.
Thinking about it now, it's like, because it's been a couple weeks since we watched it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, surely there must have been something good, and nothing comes to
There's
mind.
nothing. Even Cats at least was like funny for the shock value.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
And it's like, yeah. It's something fun to watch with people.
Right.
The Emoji Movie just isn't anything.
It's nothing. It's just nothing.
So yeah, that's this Emoji Movie.
The worst
of the decade. Honestly, probably one of the worst that we've watched in our 40 episodes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many that I would rank below that. Oh, wait, do we do... No, we've got episodes next week. Never mind. I thought this was the end of the season.
Oh, no. Nope, we still got 2 episodes left.
We got 2 episodes left?
2 episodes left because, you know, we're in season 4.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to wait to do season 5, we'd be waiting till 2030. Join us next week because we're going to be talking about the Michael and Dell Pillow Man movie, Absolute Proof.
Absolute Proof. I'm excited.
I'm not.
Why not?
Because we've already filmed it and it was not good.
What? Don't spoil the people. We probably will love it. After we loved Hillary's America, how couldn't we?
I'm sure there's no way that it could be worse than Hillary's America.
No way.
There's no way that it would be less of a movie than that.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet money on it.
Can you bet me right now? And then when the episode comes out, can you give me like $5?
No. Well, that's worst of the decade.
That's worst of the decade. Join us next week for part 1 of 2 of season 5 until next year. Absolute Proof. Meow.
Meow?